Good evening, speech class, Pastor Travis. The wait is more than worth it. Yes, that's why it took me a while to say something. Please. I will use that for the message. But have you ever waited on something in your life? Like a new movie? In line at the Avengers premiere? It's kind of cold and you got your 3D glasses on and you're ready to go see a cool movie? Or have you waited for a CD? Well, now it's streaming services usually drop at midnight, so you kind of stay up late for your favorite artist. Or have you waited for a record? Yeah, yeah, that happened. I respect records. It's really awesome how a, I don't know, rubber piece of something can just get a metal pin on it and it plays sound through a gramophone or whatever that is. I'm very uneducated in that. We waited for stuff like that. We waited for a vehicle, waited in line. Romans 8:18 reads, "For I consider that the sufferings of this present time are not worth comparing to the glory that is to be revealed to us." You didn't suffer when you waited for that movie. Maybe a little bit. Maybe you had to use the bathroom. Maybe you ran out of popcorn. Or you didn't suffer when you waited for that CD. What about a hot summer Wednesday when you had to pay that unexpected hospital bill for your little one when they had the flu? And Thursday's coming up, and all you have tonight are hot dogs. Maybe you got some Cheerios for tomorrow, and you don't get paid until Friday. That's a real suffering. That's a struggle, and it presses on the heart. When you do get paid, you may look back and think, wow, I made it through with just Cheerios. My little ones, gosh, I hope they don't think anything different of me. I'm struggling. I've done that. Actually, recently, I had a moment where I had to rely on other people to get a wisdom tooth removed. It was about $700, and I had nowhere near that. Ministry pays in heavenly treasures. But God provided a way, and I made it through. But in the middle, I had this shame. I don't like to ask people for stuff. I always have this chip on my shoulder, like I can do it, I can do it. And looking back, I'm thankful. But I recognize my sufferings, and it's not going to be worth comparing these sufferings to the glory that is to be revealed in the sons of God. Moffat puts it in William Greathouse's commentary of Romans 8:18, "Sufferings are a mere nothing when set against the glory which shall be revealed in us." The phrase "in us," eis hamas, may mean "to us" in the NASB or the RSV, one of the translations I read. Although the King James Version may be nearer to Paul's thought, the glory which is promised will not only be revealed to us, but will transform us, our minds. When thinking of the glory of God, when we receive that God, we won't even be able to think of the days when we struggled to pay a bill, when we made it through the weeks, scrounging for change. The only thing we will think is, holy, 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 I've been waiting for this day. And I want to encourage you to just think about all the wonderful blessings you've received in time, in patience, and know that times 1,000 will overcome the sufferings that you may have felt in life. But maybe you don't suffer much, or maybe you're frugal with your paychecks, and you wait for the right times, like Black Friday sales. Well, let me give you some statistics about, well, Black Friday. Seems like a great time to make some purchases. In 2008, a Walmart worker died after a stampede of people rushed in on Black Friday night. 66% of injuries have been reported to be at Walmart on Black Friday. Actually, there's been a study by I think it's a Google article, and I'll have to add that in the citations. But it says the findings show that participants, both men and women, who had an emotional response to the scenarios, whether negative or positive, so yay or oh, were more likely and willing to engage in consumer misbehavior. 75% of respondents are planning to shop online this Black Friday. This is 2024 statistics on driver research. 20% of people will spend $1,000 or more on holiday shopping this year. So, yeah, you can hop on the train, the bandwagon per se, and follow the trend of spending your money wisely. I'm not condemning that here, but be mindful of what train you're hopping on. Do you want to hop on the train of consumerist America, or do you want to hop on the train of all creation? Romans 8:19 says, "For the creation waits with eager longing for the revealing of the sons of God." The trees, the birds, the bees, they have all been subject to futility, as we can read on, and they're groaning for the revealing of the sons of God, the glory of God, heaven. So as you consider your life, as you consider your position, know that Jesus Christ is preparing a place for us that will not be worth comparing to our present sicknesses, sadnesses, bruises and bumps, diseases and destruction. Won't even compare. I pray you're blessed by this. Thank you.